Hey friends, I am going to come in here and make me a cup of coffee. Gizmo, what you doing, Gizmo? Shh, 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 shh. Gizmo. Gizmo, you got a new diaper on. You have a new diaper on, yeah. It says Wham cartoons. Shh, shh, be quiet, babies. It sounds like I've got 100 Pomeranians, but it's really just 2 back there. They just came in. We let them in and out. They usually stay outside. Paul McCartney and John Lennon Love Is All You Need from my daughter. My husband bought a bunch of bananas. We have to get them pretty green because they don't last long. So I'm going to come over here and breakfast blend decaf. I think that's what I'll have. And go out and sit on the front porch and show you how the trees are. Ooh, I need to clean that out, I think. The trees are greening up. Yes, they are. You might say, do you like red? Yes, I do. Why do I keep this cooker sitting here on my stove? Because this was my great-grandmother's. And I can remember this little that sound. It's still in good shape. It's still a good cooker. But I just like it there so I can remember. Shh, shh, shh. And then, of course, we like red. Enjoy, live, and relax. Yeah, buddy. That's what we all need to do. Then there's my owl cookie jar that my daddy gave to his mother when he was 5 years old. And no. So I got him up there on the perch with the 2 kitty cats. Way up here on top of my cabinets. Oh yeah, then I collect things. Chickens, hens on a nest, an old green, what do you call these? I forgot. Gone blank. You know, twist your lemon and your orange on there. Oh gosh, do y'all ever go blank? If y'all have never used this kind of soap, Myers, it's the best you can buy. It's all natural stuff. They make dishwashing liquid. They make clothes soap, all sorts of stuff, and it is so good and easy on your hands. And it comes in different scents, so we like that. All right, let's push it on big cup because I got a big mug here. Then we'll take a little stroll outside. Gizmo, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing laying in here waiting for your daddy to come back? And he lays in here and waits for Ski to come back. And Ski, my husband, is gone to umpire. Yes, he's gone to umpire. They were short. They wasn't really supposed to umpire softball today, but they were short, so I think he's going to do 4 games. It's good for him to get out with the guys, and he makes a little extra spending money. Keeps him from having to take debit money out of the ATM. Now let's see, where is my cream? I think he bought me this time. Sweet cream delight. Put a little bit of that in there, and that'll be yummy. And that sound means it is ready. Okay. Let me turn the light off here. This is a little can my daddy gave me years ago. This is a little box. It says, for on the road, 2 per day. It was full of chocolates. 2 per day. And he gave it to me why it says while you're on the road. I spent a lot of time on the road when my daughter was growing up. Taking her, my daughter won the World Games in gymnastics in Germany. In her age group when she was 12. So I spent a lot of time on the road, taking her to gymnastics and ballet and all that sort of thing. So that's why he put, while you were on the road. Should get a little jacket, could be a little cool out here. So I keep that around. Daddy wrote it and it's got his handwriting on it. And I like that. Okay. Let's unlock it. Go outside for a minute. Love this time of year. I like to sit in my red rocking chair. Oh yeah, it's pretty out here. So I don't even need the jacket. I'll just put it right across my lap. And I can see grass is greening up. Two kinds of grass out here. Some Bermuda grass and then fescue. Got the Bermuda out here. Not much Bermuda, but the man had it out there where the sun hits it. So the Bermuda's not greened up yet. And this is our sign. It says Porch. And that's why my husband goes by Ski. He's retired military. And in the military, they made it short and just called him Ski. So that's why he's always gone by Ski. Yeah. Now this house right here, there was a lady cleaning it, and then they did the yard, and I think they're fixing to sell that one. My daughter is looking for a new house, but I don't know if she want to leave this close to her mother. I'd love it, but it might not be a good decision. She might not think it's too cool. I don't know. She probably would. And here is our monkey grass. Now I'm fixing to put a border. See how this lady put those border rocks around? That's what I want to do. I want to put a border around here. And then I want to plant some different kind of flowers. You know, I love flowers. Got my rose bush trimmed. Those are, I think they call them calanchas. This lady just put a border up here. She told my husband she was a florist for 24 years. So she knows a lot about plants. And that's good to know because, you know, I'm from West Texas, 2 hours south of here. And so therefore, this different climate, it's always 10 degrees cooler here. And different soil. So I might get some helpful hints from her. Little kid on his bike. They're the only kids that live in the neighborhood. The rest of it's all retirees. And they live next door. And there's 2 little kids, but they're just very quiet. The only time they're out is on weekends. And they have a little pool set up in the backyard, so I hear them swimming sometimes. And their mom's a single mom, so she stays busy with those children. Now this lady down the street, my husband, he's taking a walk. He's gotten to know all the neighbors. You know, we've only lived here 6 months. That house right through the trees there, that real green line, that lady, I want you to know, during the winter, she was outside. Every time a leaf would fall, I swear she'd be out there with a wet vac, picking up all the leaves, vacuuming them up. Beautiful yard. Every time there's a leaf fall, you just never know leaves were falling. She kept them all sucked up. And she told my hubby that it was because her husband told her, don't let my yard go to pot right before he died. So she keeps it perfect. It looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And our trees are greening up. I wanted to buy an older house that was established that had trees. Because you know how long it takes trees to grow, and I'm an old fart. I don't know how long it would, if I'd live that long. So I wanted to be sure and get one that already had trees. Hear the birds? There's more birds here, guys. Now this house across the street is a young single man. He's the only one besides on this road or on the street that's not retirees. He's very nice. He's always coming across and said, if you need anything, let me know. And then on the corner, this man came across the other day and gave us a piece of mail that was left in his mailbox. He's probably about my age. And then there's a retired policeman. And the rest of them are retirees except this girl here. So, and my husband always likes to fly a flag, so he's got his little flag holder. Sorry if it's kind of jerky. I'm going to look into getting one of those inexpensive gimbals that Rusty's talking about. And that way I could sit out here and rock and y'all wouldn't have to be dizzy. So I had a nice visit with Mom, and she said my sister came by today and brought her some smell good for her room, and some tulips, artificial tulips, and a piece of cheesecake. My sister always tries to bring her a piece of cheesecake after church on Sunday. And I gave her some stuff that sprays to make the room smell good. It sprays you can set it every 9 or 13, 30 minutes. She said it's kind of strong, so she put it in the bathroom. But I really enjoy it. I've got it in my house too. I think I've got mine set on 13 minutes or 16 minutes. I just said, Mom, just remember, whatever you take up there, we have to take it out, because she's there for IV therapy and rehab, and every day she has us bring something up there. I mean, she's going to have her whole 2 rooms. I gave her 2 rooms here. She's going to have everything up there before too long. She's even talking about getting her chair moved up there. Oh, I said, Mama. She'll have to hire movers to do that, because my husband's had his shoulders replaced and he doesn't need to be lifted. And my daughter has, her back will go out. And my son-in-law is young, but he was a pro. He's a nurse, but he was a pro bike rider, FMX. What do you call that? Bike rider? Not FMX. Anyway, whatever those pro bike riders are. He was one of those at one time, and he's had a broken up body, so he had to have his hip replaced. He's only in his 52, so he just had it replaced and went back to work. 3 weeks later, he did great. But he doesn't need to be lifting. But we have some movers. My mom's moved 3 times since she's been here. She's been in 3 assisted livings. So we have the same movers, and they are wonderful. They've never broken anything. So we'll see. I can get them to move it. My brother says that Mother's chair has traveled more than any of us, and I think that's right. Because everywhere she goes, that chair goes with her. Oops, sorry. My mother's a trip. She's a true Southern lady, but she's very spoiled. My daddy married her when she was 16, and he was in the Marine Corps at the time. And then they came home, and he has spoiled. He's gone now. He's been gone 2 years, but he spoiled the woman rotten. He said he would take care of her till his last dying breath, and he did. He was on chemo for 10 years, and the whole time he took care of her, waiting on her. So she's really spoiled. My mother is a very spoiled woman, which I told my brother and sister, Daddy's made it hard on us because we can't keep it up. I tell you, she's something else, but I love her, and I'll try. I told her I'll try to do the best I can, Mama, to keep you happy. So we do. We take her, every day she wants something else, so we go get it and bring it out. She wants a radio. So I told her I'll get her a little jam box type thing for Mother's Day and bring it up there to her. I never know what to get her, and she'll enjoy that. Look at that little bitty kid out there. Oh, he's so cute. Hi, little baby boy. Oh, little kids are so precious. Now, their trees have already, I think those are ornamental pears, and they've already greened up. They're pretty. Oh, to be young again. Wouldn't that be great? I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to be young again or not. If I could be any age, I think I would be in my 40s. My 40s were great. Had a great job. I was healthy. I wore a size 6. I had it going on in my 40s. Everything was great. I enjoyed my job, and it was great. I loved my 40s. And then in my 50s, that's when I came down with lupus, and then lupus caused me to have some heart and lung problems, and went on a lot of steroids and gained some weight, and the 50s were not too good for me. So I think I would go back to my early 40s and relive those years. 40s were great for me. I would trim our hedge. I used to could do that, but I don't know. My husband, I think he can do that. He was in the Air Force, but he was a drill instructor, so he's better at bossing people. He knows how to tell people to do things, and real good way, diplomatic way, more than he knows how to do things himself. But he'll get it done one way or the other. Boy, that coffee tastes good. I'd say it's about 55 out here. And I've been watching those van dwellers. I love to watch them. Oh, I keep saying, if I only had a van. They seem so happy and talk about how wonderful it is. If I could just get a van. Of course, along with the van, you got to have a poop bucket. And that's the part I don't think I would like. I like my bidet. And I like, oh, I don't know. I like to have a nice toilet with a bidet. And I like my nice tub bath and soaking with candles lit and good smelling stuff in the tub. And I don't know. I think it would be fun, great fun to do for a short time. But I don't think I could live in one forever. I'd have to have a home base. And I noticed these are always tearing up. The people's RVs and vans are tearing up, and the RVs, you know, it just dawned on me. Well, these people are taking them over all this rough territory and driving the hand out of them. And they're called recreational vehicles. Recreational vehicles. They're not supposed to be lived in full time. They're not made for that. So that's why they tear up easily, I guess, because they are for recreation. And recreation does not mean full time, I don't think. Anyway, they just don't hold up very long when you take them over all that rough territory. Now, we have to park in the back. Everybody, except that one house right next door, everybody has garage entrances. There's a birdie. She's the only one that has a front entrance, and I love having a garage entrance. I love it. Look at that bird. It's a robin. Then you can hear doves. You hear the doves? So I don't think I could live in a recreational vehicle or a van full time because I'm too accustomed to what they call bricks and sticks. But I enjoy my bricks and sticks, and I enjoy my toilet with a bidet, and I enjoy everything about living in a house. But I do think it would be fun to get in an RV and go about 2 weeks every 3 months. And we may look into that. But we have to get Mom situated first. But wouldn't that be fun? Just, I wouldn't want to go anywhere around here. I'd want to go up in the mountains if I wanted to go somewhere. I don't like the desert. I don't like that sand, and I don't think it would be good for my breathing. But I do love the mountains. Y'all hear those cuckoo, cuckoo? Well, I've just blabbered on long enough about nothing. Thank you for all your nice comments, and thanks for the shout out, sister. I appreciate it. Deidre's babies. And thank you for all of you that have clicked the like button. I see my numbers are growing, and I do appreciate it. I was kind of stagnant for a while, but I'm really motivated to make some more videos. Not that I have a lot of good content, but every once in a while I'll show you something interesting. And some people just like vloggers, I know that. So, happy Sunday to you, and we'll talk later. Call the Midwife comes on tonight, one of my favorites on PBS. God bless you all. Bye-bye.